Julia Gillard and Tony Abbott join us now live. Thank you for showing up, you two. I'm not sure why I would show up after bollocking like that, but anyway, you've got thick skins. That's why you're in the game you're in. Julia,
we like to see you and Lisa. I don't know about each other, but you and Lisa.
Oh, you love seeing each other. Come now. Let's start with cigarettes this morning. Did you have a ciggy this morning, by the way?
No, Carl,
it's got a whole lot more expensive. I mean, did you stop by your local corner shop to see how difficult it's going to be for small businesses to make that change in such a hurry?
Carl, there's definitely not a pack of cigarettes shoved up my sleeve, I can promise you that. This is a health measure. It's very important. All of the experts are saying to us that if you take the colour and movement off the packages, they're plain paper, they're less attractive, and putting prices up makes a difference.
Why don't you just ban cigarettes then? Why don't you just go the whole hog?
We're taking all of the responsible measures health experts have talked to us about, and it's a bad thing to smoke.
Health experts say don't smoke at all, so why not just ban it?
Well, the way this nation has reacted to smoking is a step at a time. We've banned cigarettes. You used to be able to smoke in restaurants, for example. This is the next step to crack down on smoking, and that's in everyone's interests. What amazes me is that Tony can't back this reform, and I wonder whether that's about donations from tobacco companies.
Tony, there does seem to be some confusion over whether or not you support this. There's some confusion between you and Peter Dutton.
No, there's no confusion. This is not a reform. It is a tax grab. But let me say this. But let me say this. I'm not going to defend smoking, and I'm not going to oppose the measure because it might have some useful health spin-offs. But let's be under no illusion. This is a panicky tax grab by a government which is as addicted to spending and to taxing as some people, sadly, are addicted to nicotine.
So do you support it?
Look, I'm not going to oppose it. Their tax measure will go through. Their tax measure will go through.
Well, that was a fair bit of polywaffle. So you're going to support the tax and you're going to support the plain paper packaging?
Look, the only plain paper packaging is the plain paper packaging you're trying to wrap your ETS in.
Right.
Your emissions trading scheme. I mean, this is the one thing you are really running away from.
Right, well, Tony, just one simple question.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes or no?
Do you think that climate change is the great moral issue of our time?
Well, plain paper packaging, yes or no? And are you going to keep taking tobacco donations?
If it shuts you up for a second, yes, Julia.
And tobacco donations, you're going to keep taking them?
Julia, you keep taking donations from the CFMEU. We'll take donations from companies engaged in legitimate business.
So that's a yes to tobacco donations?
I'd better refer that to Brian Loughnane, but look, it's a legal business, and I'm not saying we won't take the donations.
If you are so against smoking, it probably is time for you to say, well, you know what, let's not take the donations from a tobacco company.
Look, it is legal to smoke. It's not the mafia. It's not even the CFMEU. I don't see why. If they want to make a donation, we shouldn't accept it. But look, I'm not out there touting for business, and in the end it's up to the Labor Party to make these decisions.
On the subject